Have you ever scrolled through your phone contacts and truly realized there are only 2 or 3 people you would actually call if something went wrong? No big group chats, no social calendar packed with plans, just a small, quiet circle. And a part of you that sometimes wonders, is something wrong with me? Psychology says absolutely not. In fact, it says the opposite. People with very few friends are not lonely by accident. They are selective by design. That selectivity, psychology says, is one of the most powerful indicators of self awareness, emotional intelligence, and psychological maturity. We are breaking down 5 powerful traits that people with very few friends almost always share. Trait number 1, they have an extremely high standard for authenticity. Psychology calls this a high authenticity threshold. It is a deeply ingrained need for genuine, unfiltered connection. It makes surface level socializing feel not just unfulfilling, but almost unbearable. Most people can sustain friendships built on proximity. The same office, the same neighborhood, the same routine, but people with very few friends are wired differently. Their brains constantly evaluate the depth of a connection, not just its frequency. People with small circles are not antisocial. They are simply unwilling to invest in anything less than that. And because real connections are rare, their circle stays small and exceptionally strong. Trait number 2, they are deeply self-sufficient and almost allergic to neediness. Psychologists describe this through attachment theory as an autonomous attachment style. It is a secure, self-directed orientation toward relationships. The person does not depend on social validation to feel stable or whole. Most people maintain large social circles partly out of genuine affection, but partly out of a need for reassurance, belonging, and external validation. People with very few friends have already internalized that validation. They do not reach out to fill a void. They reach out when the connection is genuinely meaningful. This is not coldness. Research from the University of Michigan links autonomous attachment to higher emotional resilience, lower anxiety, and greater life satisfaction. Their self-sufficiency is not a wall, it is a foundation. Trait number 3, they think in ways that most people around them simply cannot follow. Psychology refers to this as cognitive complexity. It is the capacity to process information across multiple dimensions at once, to recognize nuance where others see simplicity, to hold contradictory ideas in tension without needing to resolve them immediately. Psychology has observed this consistently. The more cognitively complex a person's thinking, the smaller their natural social circle tends to be. Not because they are arrogant, but because genuine intellectual connection is extraordinarily rare. People with very few friends find shallow conversations exhausting. The mismatch is not a character flaw on either side. It is a cognitive frequency difference. Trait number 4, they guard their energy because it is their most valuable resource. Psychologists connect this to selective energy allocation. It is a conscious or unconscious pattern in which a person carefully rations their emotional and mental bandwidth. They choose depth of investment over breadth of connection. People with very few friends are often highly sensitive. They pick up on emotional undercurrents, unspoken tensions, and interpersonal dynamics that others miss completely. Every interaction costs energy, and because they are deeply aware of that cost, they are extraordinarily careful about where they spend it. Trait number 5, they have an unusually clear sense of who they are and refuse to compromise it. Psychology calls this self-concept clarity. It refers to how clearly defined, internally consistent, and stable a person's beliefs about themselves are, across time and context. People with very few friends tend to score exceptionally high on this measure. They know what they value. They know what they will not tolerate. They know that a large social circle often demands compromise of opinions, of time, of identity, and they are simply unwilling to make it. Their small circle is not a sign of rejection. It is a sign of self-respect. They would rather have 2 friends who truly know them than 20 who only know their performance. So here's what psychology is really telling us. The person with very few friends is not the one who failed at socializing. They are the one who refused to fake it. They chose depth over volume, authenticity over performance, solitude over shallow company. And research consistently shows that the quality of your relationships, not the quantity, is one of the strongest predictors of long-term happiness, mental health, and life satisfaction. So the next time someone makes you feel like your small circle is something to be ashamed of, remember this: it is not a sign that people do not want to be around you. It is a sign that you have become very selective about who you allow into your world. If this video finally gave words to something you have always felt, that is exactly what this channel is built for. Hit subscribe for more psychology-backed videos.